Today we are going to discuss about the CLAT PG PSU recruitments for different various companies, NTPC, THDC, ONGC, and Powergrid. So first of all, we are going to discuss about NTPC. So NTPC has released 5 positions for assistant law officers. Okay, so they have very clearly mentioned about how are they going to conduct the interview and everything. So we will discuss in detail. Okay, so the basic is eligibility is LLB. जो भी एस्पिरेंट्स होंगे उनको LLB डेफिनेटली इक्विवेलेंट डिग्री चाहिए होगा, मिनिमम 60%, और फॉर रिजर्व कैंडिडेट लाइक SC and ST 55%, and they must have to appear for CLAT 2022 PG exam that is going to conduct on 19 June 2022. Okay, so the age limit is 30 years. So जो भी एस्पिरेंट्स इसमें अप्लाई करना चाहते हैं या अप्लाई करेंगे, they have to must be on the upper age limit of 30 years to adhere this limit. So apart from this, there are 2 positions vacant in unreserved category, one in OBC, one in SC, and one in ST. So total 5 vacancies are there. So they have already given the E0 level pay scale, that is 30,000 to 1,20,000. Okay, so they have very firm on the reservations and relaxations. So they give some criteria about how they are going to give relaxation. So upper age limit, यहाँ पर बहुत क्लियरली ध्यान देना है कि अपर एज लिमिट को रिलैक्स किया गया 5 साल से जो SC ST कैंडिडेट होंगे, और OBC के लिए 3 साल से. सो यहाँ पे बहुत क्लियरली उन्होंने मेंशन किया है upper age is relaxed by 5 years for the candidate who had ordinarily been domiciled in the state of Jammu and Kashmir from 1st January 1992 to 31st December 1989. Okay, so keep this in mind. And there are also those who belong to creamy layer are not entitled to concession of admission in OBC category. So these are the basic details they have provided on their website. You can check on that, and we will also publish this document through this video. Okay, so you can see that. They will have also that you have to go through the health conditions and medical examinations in the NTPC hospitals. Okay, so basically how to apply for this. So they have also given the dates, and we'll discuss that also. So clearly mention that कि जो भी candidates को apply करना होगा for assistant law officers, they have to go through the ntpc.co.in, the website of NTPC, and they have to register over there. So simple यहाँ पर clearly mention है कि जो भी candidates, those candidates who are from general, EWS, OBC category, they have to pay a registration fee of 300, that is non-refundable. And for SC and ST and PWBD and XSM categories and female candidates did not to pay any registration fee. So very huge registration for female candidates, and they have already clearly mentioned that the payment mode is offline also and online also. So you can choose as per your choice. So fees is non-refundable in any circumstances. So जो भी आप फी पे करेंगे 300 रुपीज वो नॉन रिफंडेबल है, और इस चीज को उन्होंने बहुत क्लियरली मेंशन कर दिया है. आपको यहाँ पर 2-3 चीजें हैं जो बहुत क्लियर आपको ध्यान देना होगा कि आपका जो CLAT 2022 PG का एडमिट कार्ड है उसको बहुत क्लियरली फिल करें, बिकॉज आपका जो भी वो डेटा पिक करेंगे वो CLAT के कंसोर्शियम की वेबसाइट के थ्रू ही पिक करेंगे. So these are some basic general informations like Indian nationals are eligible, and these are the very basic things that everyone know. So just go through it also. The major and important date is the online application commencement date. That is 15th June 2022. Okay, and your exam on 19th June. So keep that in mind, because this is a very important thing. Don't miss that. We will also once instigate about the same, but yeah, definitely don't miss it, because it is a very important date for you to fill it. And last date for applying is 29th June, 10 days after your exam. So this is the details about the NTPC. You can also cross verify and cross check on the website of ntpc.co.in. Over there, they have mentioned details and everything. And we also use this PDF. क्रॉस चेक इट। आई होप कई लोगों ने देखा भी होगा, कुछ लोगों से मिस हो गया होगा। सो ये डेट बिल्कुल ना मिस करें, 15 जून और 29 जून, 15 जून and 29 June. So whenever you got the forms, we will also give notifications to our students, those who are registered with us, and we also post the same on our social media handles. So just check that for any update. Okay, so next, come to the next company, that is THDC India Limited. Okay, it is also a part of Mini Ratna government PSU. Okay, so the company profile is simple. They are like in the PSU sector, Tehri Dam, and okay, so the basically company has some shared equity between NTPC and GOAP. So this is, as you all know, it's about the hydro projects and everything. So they are also have some vacancies. So you can read about the company before your interview. That will be very important. Okay, so once they will commence, so they have the position of executive trainee law. Okay, it is similar position. It is also a starting position like E0 level. Okay, so they have 5 vacancies, 3 vacancies for under-reserved categories and 1 for OBC and 1 for EWS. They don't have any vacancy for SC and ST category. So chances are there. So you can go for it. Okay. These are some abbreviations like they have used for the post certificate suitables. So whenever you have to go through it, so just read it very carefully. For the persons with the benchmark disabilities are reserved also here. Okay. So the basic eligibility criteria, we will not discuss about other things. We will just go for your law part. Okay. So similarly, it also has LLB degree with 60% marks. So every university that is recognized by UGC, or they follow the curriculum, so it is very mandatory for them. So you have to go for it. And also, company is very reluctant about that. You have to convert your CGPA in the same format to get it. Okay, so आप CGPA percentage से now confused. Okay, or they also give that considered like 10th and 12th. Okay, so for them it not should be less than 65% marks. Okay, so don't worry, 60% is the rounded off, so you can go for it. But yeah, must read it carefully before going it. Okay. And also they have also consideration for the employees who are already working, because some of the employees are on the contractual basis. They are working in the law sector for the same. So they have also some relaxation for them or preference for the same. Okay. So they have very clearly mentioned they will also select students for law for CLAT 2022 exam. Okay. and the simple process is here. The parameter is like exam scores or all India ranks, and personal interview followed by group discussions. Okay, so they can also declare it after the results. Okay, because they don't mention the exact commencement date for the registrations, so we have to wait for the same. Okay, so they have also health and standards pre-employment medical examination that is followed by every PSU. The medical norms and everything is very constant and very consistent for every PSU because they have the same. And also they have mentioned the pay package and compensation about the same. So the registration fee, that is very important here. It's 600 non-refundable through online mode, and they will also declare the how and when they will start the registrations. Okay, and they will also do a service agreement bond. आप लोगों को समझना बहुत जरूरी है कि सर्विस एग्रीमेंट बॉन्ड क्या, क्योंकि ये एक ट्रेनिंग पोजीशन है. सो दे विल डू अ बॉन्ड विथ यू कि आप अगर जनरल ओबीसी और ईडब्ल्यूएस कैटेगरी से है तो आपको 5 लाख का बॉन्ड साइन करना होगा, जिसके अंतर्गत यहाँ पर दे वेरी क्लियरली मेंशन्ड दैट यू हैव टू डू अ 3 years ट्रेनिंग पीरियड कंप्लीटली. Okay, for SC, ST and PWBD's category, so disabled categories for 2,50,000. Okay, so don't fear about the same, because I know whenever you join a PSU, you must have some goal and some consistency for the same. So don't worry about the same. Okay. After training period, you will also go to require from the placements to get a proper. But yeah, after 3 years, I believe students perform so well, so they already choose the train because they already train them and invest money on them. So definitely they are going to choose it. Okay. So these are some general informations as a perform so well, so they already choose the train because they already train them and invest money on them. So definitely they are going to choose it. Okay. So these are some general informations. As I already told you, all qualifications should be from an Indian university or institute recognized by AICT appropriate statutory. That is for the engineering or tech background. For you, UGC is a very prominent body for you. Okay. So this is like previous notification 8 May, but here 19 June will be the CLAT exam. So they will, okay, so your age computation will done by this date. Okay, so do this and we will, okay, these are very normal things. Yeah, so they have given the date, but for the online registration, okay, so link will be activated after the availability of admit card of UGCnet or CLAT. So when like from 1st June, CLAT admit card, you can get it. Okay, so after that, they will also post it, or they will update on the website of THDC, so where you can apply it. So this is the most important thing for you. Just go and check the website, and we will also update it on our social media handles. So you can follow us on Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, from anywhere. Okay. So this is all about the THDC. So the chances is very higher for unreserved category because they're very high vacancies, and also for OBC and PWDs. Okay. So the next company is ONGC. This year also ONGC is already declared, so they are going to take duties at E1 level through CLAT PG 2022. Okay, so don't confuse about the same. They are also going to follow the same thing, but yeah. So the post is assistant legal advisor. before before going in deep, so they are all have the same things. Okay, and they very clearly mentioned the pay scale also here, 60,000 to 1,80,000 with an increment of 3% per year. Okay, so that is a quite good thing. As you all know, PSU pay very good. Okay, so everyone must go through it, because this is a very class 1 executive position, and it will help you to grab it. Okay, now come to the name of the post, eligibility and criteria. So they have also given the same thing, like every PSU have the same criteria to fulfill the 60% of the minimum marks. Okay, but here practicing advocates, the practicing advocate, those who already practice with 3 years experience would be preferred. It is not mandatory, but yes, those who practiced for 3 years or more than 3 years experience, they are preferable for this position. Okay, so they have completely 4 posts along with 1 post for the PWB reservations. Okay, for disability. So 2 for unreserved, 1 for SC, and 1 for AWS. They don't have any position for OBC and ST. Okay. Clearly, they also mentioned that the courses or the institute universities must follow or adhere AIU, Association of Indian Universities, UGC or AICTE. Okay. So here also they also mentioned very clearly the calculation of the percentage of the marks in the qualifying degree is as per the university's institution rules. So some has the CGPA system, 9.5 multiple, 9 multiple, or the 10 multiple. Okay, so must go through it. Okay, and also the most of the students, when I go through the files, so say that I am in the final year, or I am in the we have just going through exam. So you must have to follow this for the ONGC. By 31st July 2022, you must have the course completion certificate with you to get this job. Okay, for getting this job you must have your qualification certificate. Means आपको आपका जो कोर्स है वो 5 साल का या 3 साल का हो कंप्लीटेड, और आपको डिग्री, आपकी डिग्री ना भी हो तो जो एक प्रोविजनल डिग्री होता है जो PDC भी कहते हैं, वो डेफिनेटली आपके पास हो. ओके, सो द एज लिमिट clearly mentioned here for unreserved and EWS, that is 30 years, SC is 35, and PWBD is 40 years. Okay. And also they have also a relaxation for the departmental candidates and experience. And so the departmental candidates are like some of the contractual candidates who are also working with ONGC. They have given some relaxation to them. Okay. Some important notes, you have to go through it and we will share this. So they also didn't given any schedule for their registrations. Okay, so they have clearly mentioned that you must go through the same thing, and they will clearly notify on the website of ONGCindia.com. Okay, about how they are going to invite the applications and all the eligible candidates who have appeared CLAT to exams. Okay, so they will also going to publish one more advertisement for the same. So these are some basic general instructions. Just go through it, and you all must understood that the CLAT exam is very important for the PSU selections. So must prepare accordingly, because the top rankers or the highest scorers will always preferable for the same. Okay, so we will going to discuss about the next company or next PSU, that is Powergrid. It is a very popular, because from last 2-3 years they are constantly hiring the assistant officer trainee for the law through CLAT PG. Okay, and they have like given a very detailed. They have like given a very detailed advertisement of very detailed things, and they also give you the better position, better vacancies. Okay, so last year I guess it's six positions. This year they increased it to 8. Okay, so 5 for unreserved, 2 for OBC, and 1 for SC. So they're very clearly distinctive. By 18th June 2022, your upper age limit is 28 years. So those are freshers or those who are like in final year. Don't worry, you are not going to cross this age, but yeah, definitely it is for you. Okay, so the chances of getting succession award for the freshers and for the non-practicing guys are very high. Okay, so there also SSL qualification is 60% marks. Okay, so don't avoid this because it is a very standard practice for every PSU in India. Okay, they've also given that some relaxations for the age. For OBC it's 3 years, for SC it's 5 years, and PWD it's 10 years. Okay, for JNK domiciles and ex-servicemen and victim of rights as per the Government of India directives. So must go through that rules given by Government of India. Okay. So they have also given some criteria, certain things. So you must read it, and you can download this PDF from their official website also. And also you can check in through our social media because we already shared this. Okay. Okay, the selection process. So this is very easy. The qualifying marks is CLAT is very considerable for the next stage of selection process. So definitely they are very high cutoff, and they will, but because there are 4 companies which are already came, so the chances of the selection and the positions are very high for this year compared to last 2-3 years, because 2020 and 2021 the PSU selections are very low, so chances are there more PSUs will come again. Okay, so this year the chances to get PSU selections are very high. Okay, now come to the selection process. So there are few things like behavioral assessment. इसके लिए वो एग्जाम भी ले लेते हैं कभी कभी, और they will also go through the same, and those candidates who will eligible for the same, we will also take sessions for the same. Group discussions followed by the personal interview for those candidates who are shortlisted category wise. Okay, because they have certain different, so you can go for the group discussions, a personal interview, Hindi or English. So there is no such, but yeah, with my personal experience and my personal advice, must appear in group discussions with English because it will take some impact, because yeah, you can understand the mentality, because they are going to judge you on the same. Okay. Yeah. So personal interview on their actual marks of the CLAT 2022 exam. Okay. Qualifying marks in the interview. These are the like they're giving this, but this is the weightage of your marks. 85%, group discussion is 3%, and personal interview is 12%. So don't worry, because मैंने काफी स्टूडेंट से बात किया है लास्ट ईयर भी, से पहले भी, सब पावर ग्रिड के जीडी बहुत टफ होती है, बट मैं डेफिनेटली ये कहता हूँ कि जीडी पर आप लोग ज्यादा फोकस ना देके आप अपने पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू को रखने का हमेशा कोशिश करें. ओके, now come to the health standard and everything, the similar compensation and pay package. It is very important. It's vary because it's even level, okay, and it is from 40 to 1,40,000, okay. Some breakups and everything, and for E2 scale it is 50,000 to 1,60,000, okay. They will also have a service agreement bond. तो क्लियरली समझिए कि ये भी आपके साथ, क्योंकि आप यहाँ पे भी ट्रेनी ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं एज अ ट्रेनी, so they will going for the service agreement with you. Service agreement is very clearly, I will explain you because it's also mentioned for one more company. In the committed 3 years period, if you leave the job or if you terminate your job, so you have to pay 5 lakhs for general candidates, OBC and EWS, and for the SC ST you have to pay 2.5 lakhs to the company or to the Powergrid. Clearly, this is the bond. Okay, आपके साथ बीच में कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किया जाता है जो आपके एम्प्लॉयर और एम्प्लॉय के बीच में होता है. Okay, that is not much to explain for the same. Registration. Powergrid का registration का window already 27 तारीख को open होने वाला है. Okay, on the website you can go through the website of the powergrid.in, and the application fee is 500. Okay, through online mode only. They are very clearly, they will not accept any offline. Okay, clearly यहाँ पर mention a candidate will require to retain their CLAT 2020 admit card or hall ticket for the verification at the time of GD interview and joining also. So must keep your admit card. Okay. Group discussions and personal interview are likely to be conducted in the months of July and August 2022. So just 1 month after your exam. Okay, that might vary because they are like they have very clear cut at 9th May, but examinations already postponed, so there might be change in their interview and group discussions. Okay, so clearly they have mentioned payment of application fee is non-refundable. Okay, so these are some general informations. Okay, just go through it on the website. So important dates for you for this advertisement. They might change it or they might revise it, but yeah, for now it's 27th May for the commencement of the online submission of applications. Just after your exam, just before your exam, because your exam on 19 June, so 18 June, the last date of online submission of application. This might change, but अभी के लिए 27 में जब आपका ये commencement होगा, जब आपका online submission start होगा, और 18 जून जब आपका last day of online submission. So clearly mention किया उन्होंने, और आप लोग इसको ही follow